Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Back again, back again. Let's see. Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Hey, Jacqueline. That's good, Rachel. Let me see who else. It's only showing four so far. Hey, Tamika. I'm good. Can't complain. Let me see. Let's see. Y'all hit that thumbs up. Oh, hey, Sarah. Okay. What's up, Margaret? Got your message, Margaret. That's what took me. I just got your message. So I sent that what you sent me to my other account on IG, so I could share it on here. Let's see. Okay, let me pull this up. 1 second. Hold on now. Here I go. Wait a minute. There's a lot of stories. So, Margaret, you must have been in the bushes earlier. Watched the replay. Let's see, because that's what we was talking about. Okay. Hopefully, I got all of them, all the stories. Okay, back to StreamYard. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Michelle.
How you
I had
doing?
caught the replay from this morning,
Yeah, I
and I
figured
was
that. Hey,
like,
Jacob.
I don't know why
Huh?
my thing's so low.
Yeah, I figured that. I hear a slight echo. Well, it's gone now. You there, Margaret?
Yeah,
Okay.
can you hear me better?
Yep.
And I was like, when y'all couldn't figure it out, I was like, oh man, they can't even figure it out. I was like, yeah, she the same person, but she different now. That
Oh.
girl she been through a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was a little tyrant when she was
When
coming
she
up
was
with all
younger.
that cash me outside shit. She was
Yeah.
a little tyrant. But as life went on or whatever, she straightened up her act and she ain't worth $50 million. She is worth $120 million from off of OnlyFans.
Oh.
And she went through a lot of shit at that Turnabout Ranch, a lot.
Oh. Dang.
And not
That's my
just her. Like they had another branch where Paris Hilton was at, and she told stories about that one.
so
Dr.
what they
Phil is a crooked little fucker, is what
I've
he
heard
is.
that before. I've heard that before about him. Yeah.
He a good
Mm-mm-mm.
old boy from Texas. For real.
Just a good old boys. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Hey, Latiska. Okay, let me start this. Let me see which one started the first one. You see, oh no, that's the ones I did earlier. Wait a minute. Here we go. All right. You all right? Bless you. Okay. Hey, Renee.
I was 13 years old when I went to Turnabout Ranch. I feel like it's very important for me to speak on this because I kept my mouth shut for so long. I did touch on it a couple times in different situations, but I really want to get my whole story out there and let everything just be out, because that's the thing with these places is you have no evidence. You don't have a phone there. They don't have cameras there. Like, there's no evidence of none of this. And obviously all the staff is in on it, so they're not going to snitch on each other. All you really have is the kids that are there. So a young lady, her name is Hannah, she recently spoke out because while she was there, she was sexually assaulted. And then when she reported that she was assaulted, she was punished by staff. Now, when I seen the punishment she was given, I knew, like, okay, I really have to say something. Like, I really have to have her back on this, because I truly believe that they did that. So, Dr. Phil, I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me, but to Hannah and any other child that you sent to Turnabout or any other program like this. And if you don't, I'm going to handle things my way.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in the middle of August, I went on the Dr. Phil show, and my mom and my grandma knew they were sending me here. I didn't know I was going. I went school shopping right before, because the school was supposed to start when I got home from LA from doing the show. So part of the whole Dr. Phil show is they send these kids to either Turnabout or these other programs that are also in Utah, but they're all wilderness programs and they're all fucked up. Okay, so Turnabout is in the middle of Escalante, Utah. It's a very, 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 very small town. It's got one gas station, one grocery store. Everybody knows everybody there. You see you're in the middle of nowhere. You know there's nowhere to run. If you try to run out there, they're going to find you, you're going to get in more trouble, or if you do get away, you're going to get eaten by a coyote or something. Because took in there against my will. They give you transporters. Transporters are two people, a male and a female, that come in the middle of the night. They don't tell them where they're going. They just take them. They handcuff them. They put them in the car. It's basically like kidnapping. We got there. I got out of the car and I just seen it looked like nothing. It was just super dark. I seen like all the circles and stuff, and I seen the little cabin, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not built for this. Like, I'm this little bougie ass. So for the first 3 days you're there, is no showering. They put you in a circle, which is a teepee. It's a little teepee, but it's open.
And when you shower, you got to take a bath in the creek.
They wouldn't let me lay down for nothing. Like, I was falling asleep and they were like, get up. So I'm just sitting here like, this is gonna be really bad. When I seen these people have no sympathy, I was like, oh, I'm really doomed. They strip you from your whole personality. You have to act like just whoever they want you to act like. They told me, okay, these are what your chores are gonna be. I don't remember what they were, but they were like, these are what your chores are gonna be. This is what you're gonna be doing. Here's your level 1 binder. You do the same thing every day. Chop wood, take care of the animals. This place is all about taking away privileges. Like, okay, yeah, the phone is a privilege, TV, like all that. But they take away like necessity privileges, like sleeping on a bed, eating.
Was it supposed to be more for disciplining?
Yeah, but throughout the stories from the kids from that Turnabout Ranch, it's like basically mental torture. They fucking with her Eki.
Okay, so remember that back in the day, I remember when I was a kid, they had this program called Scared Straight, and they would take kids to prison to be around the inmates. So was it kind of like that? Hey, Annie B.
Girl, it got worse than that. They was torturing these kids. But 2 other staff members got killed.
What?
Yeah, 2 of the staff members got killed.
Oh.
But messing with these kids, abusing them and everything. Like her story, Bad Baby story, her story gets deeper. She was raped by allegedly raped by one of the staff members. She was like, they tortured these kids. They had them taking baths in a dirty ass creek where the horses bathed at. And then some days they made them drink creek water.
What?
It was like, and she ain't the only. I think I sent you one with 2 other girls on there that basically state the same thing that she's stating. They was horrible to them kids, messing with their psyches.
Oh, okay. Hey, So Evil.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, let me start it back. Dang, that's crazy.
Hey, twin.
Good food.
Hey, twin.
Not being cold.
What? Go ahead.
I remember the first time I got in trouble. Now, this is my first time being here. Like, I don't really, like, yeah, y'all explain to me the rules, but I'm 13. Like, I don't really know, like, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. There's been times where I reported another student acting inappropriate or just anything like that. Didn't even have to do with me, and I would get in trouble for just witnessing it. If you reported another kid, like, getting bullied by, like, their peers or something, they would just say, well, maybe that's what they need or, like, something like that. Even though there was written rules, if a staff was angry at the moment or if you just did something that they felt was bad, you would get your own punishment. Like, they would make up their own punishment for you. So it's really frustrating because even if you don't know the rules, if you fuck up, you're still in trouble. There's not no I didn't know. You're still in deep shit. Shit that's minor is major to them. So if you do something like the tiniest thing, you get a check. If not, you have to be on reflection. Reflection is punishment. When you do something so bad or if you do anything that ticks them off, you have to go in reflection. You walk in the arena for hours on end. You sit outside in the cold on the floor. You have to pick up piles in a wheelbarrow of horse shit, and they want big piles. So if you have to do 25 piles, you're really doing like 50 wheelbarrows. So while I was there, just a lot of crazy things happened. I seen a kid get held down for trying to leave. Just honestly, I don't think he was trying to run away. I think he was just trying to like walk out the door and just like get some time to himself, and they restrained him. They held him down. They had no problem holding kids down, which is against the law. You're not supposed to touch the kids, but they had no problem doing that. It's just our word against the staff's word when you're there because there's no witnesses, there's no cameras, you don't have a phone, there's none of that. That's why I was always so scared to speak out because it's like no one's gonna believe me. A lot of things that like happened to me there, it hurt me so bad because I was genuinely like confused. I'm writing letters to my mom like, Mom, I will do anything. Like, you don't understand what this place is like. Like, you can't do this to me. Like, I will do anything. I will do therapy every day. Like, I will go through an outpatient program, all that. Like, just please let me come home. The staff when I got there was this dude, Jimmy, and this dude, Ted. These are the night staff. Two of the night staffs around me. They were really, really sweet. One morning I was cleaning up for breakfast, and one of the staff members was standing right next to me, and she had her walkie on her, so I heard everything. One of the kids, he had tried to steal a car or something. Everyone was screaming on the walkies like it was really crazy, and he ended up killing one of the staff members. They made all the kids that were at Roundy come down, and then they told us not to tell us anything. A day later, they have us all, every kid that's at Turnabout, they have us all sit in a circle, and they're like, listen, there was an incident. I know some of y'all heard it over the walkies. Jimmy died. And so we're all freaking out because Jimmy was, like I said, he was one of them that was there the first day I got there. He was really sweet. Not only did Jimmy die, but one of the other staff members that was there at the time, Alicia, who was the daughter of the nurse. Alicia, she was also injured, and 2 years later she died, and she was also left disabled after being attacked by Clay. So the mother of the kid Clay who killed the staff, she was married to the brother of the president of the program, which I also believe is a conflict of interest. I don't know why they would do that. So it was really sad. Like, they wouldn't tell us what happened and all that. And any of the kids that were there, like, they couldn't talk about it, but they were, like, really traumatized by it. Even the ones that weren't there were traumatized by it. Like, I heard it over the walkie. Like, that's scary. Like, so you got kids here that are killing people. And like I said earlier, my mom had always threatened me as like, oh, I'm sending you away, but she never did it. This was the first time she really did it. Like, I never thought my mom would do this. So what parents need to understand is if your child is acting out because of trauma, like sexual abuse, or maybe like the kid's parents got divorced or just anything like that, you don't send your kid to a program like this. You need to send your kid to a program where they're not being punished and it's not about, everything's not about you're in trouble. And it's just really fucked up. You're just using children to keep your ranch going, and you're not even feeding them or letting them sleep in decent conditions. Just doing things that no one would ever want done to their child, and not even that, and doing it to kids who are so helpless. And when you know that you're watching their letters, you know that they don't have any contact with their parents. So I'm not really sure why Dr. Phil still sends kids here. It really doesn't.
Hold on, this sounds like that they were trying to build a compound, a cult. Hey, Gail, a cult or something with these kids.
Girl, they weren't building no cult. They was building a damn kid torment penitentiary is what they was building.
Wow.
I think on the next clip I sent you, that's when they was talking about how they had to bathe in a creek water after 3 days, and you wash your clothes in the creek, the same creek that you taking a bath in.
Oh,
You wash your clothes in the creek. You they was getting what's that? They was getting yeast infections and UTIs and all the
I
rest of that from
bet.
washing their clothes in the creek, and with the same creek that the horses and shit was, bathing and using it in.
Damn. Wow, they had something like that before in the past and they tortured the kids. Wow.
The one, Sarah, you probably thinking of the one that Paris Hilton went to, which this was a branch off from them.
And where was this located? In Texas?
That's in Utah.
Oh, damn. Okay, hold on.
And I think the one I sent you one with the girl with the holes in her nose, with the earrings in her nose. She basically, confirmed what Bad Baby had said, because they was like, oh, she was lying, this, that, and the third, or whatever. You know how the Dr. Phil show try to spin shit. So they was saying that she was lying and she was exaggerating or whatever. But the boy, if she was lying, she wasn't doing too much lying, because that boy did kill that staff member, because it made national news. And then Paris Hilton came out with the parent company of the same company that she was talking about. And Paris Hilton and a whole gang of, little people that got a little money, who rich, have rich parents send their kids off to boot camp or whatever. They was all saying the same thing about the parent company of this company.
Damn.
And
so
then they like Dr. Phil. It was a conflict of interest because Dr. Phil had investments in that camp.
Oh. Damn, Dr. Phil. And can't say he didn't know nothing what was going on there.
And then, she then after the whole Dr. Phil situation was over with, Bad Baby went into the music business. But the way she got into the music business was even worse, because, she called herself going with Chief Keef. But Chief Keef was like, I think he was about 2, 3, maybe I'll say 6 years older than her. No, he was 7 years older than her, because she was 15 and he was like 23.
Oh.
You know who Chief Keef is? He was playing with her. That's what he was doing.
What?
Hell yeah. She said they used to fight and everything, all types of shit.
Damn.
And then they went, and then so much of it, you can tell her truth comes out, because when she was, I think she was like 19 or 20, and they went public. And she was like, but before she got of legal age, she used to torture the shit out that little girl.
So that's not the baby, her child's father, is it?
No, but shit, her child's father ain't no better.
Damn. Is she mixed?
I don't think so. I think if she mixed with anything, is white and Irish.
Okay, because she sounds like she got black in her.
No, she just hood.
Oh, just hood. Okay. Yeah, that's what they were saying earlier. Hold on.
Trying to help them, or are you trying to hurt them even more? Because, I mean, we all know he's a phony as it is, but like, don't be sending kids somewhere just to make it look like you're trying to do something. There was already lawsuits before I went there.
Where you wouldn't
There's
send your
now
kid.
Many more after, but there was one as far back as 2012. Now this place has been going since the 90s, I think. So I could just imagine like how much bad stuff has happened there. These are documented things that have happened. And just the abuse, the malnourishing, physical abuse, mental abuse, all that. And this place is still up and running. It just doesn't make sense. How could you not know about the murder? It was on national news. How could you not know about that?
Wow. Whew. Okay. That one. Okay, this is the next one.
Turnabout Ranch initially positions itself as a Christian-based recovery center for teens. Their website boasts a structured, multi-level system provided in a caring environment. Yet allegations of abuse by former participants paints a starkly different picture. Former participants have also come forward with harrowing accounts supported by the recent HBO Max documentary Teen Torture Inc. These individuals allege experiences of homophobic harassment, extreme sleep deprivation, forced labor, sexual assaults, and worse, all under the guise of rehabilitation.
Wow.
Founded in 1989 in Escalante, Utah.
Damn. So this, okay, I could think this is one of the teens you was talking about right here, Margaret.
I'm going to talk about my personal situation when I was in an encampment like the one she was at. And I'm calling it an encampment because it just seems like a whole slave encampment thing. And it just seems so horrible, like genuinely horrible. Like, you know, you're taking these already traumatized children who have been through so much already and putting them through more trauma. And this is all of them. Freaking juvie, every place. Like, I have never had a good story about any of these places that are taking our troubled youth. And yes, they end up in juvie because CPS and our social workers, they're failing us. They're failing us and our children. They say they can help. They say they're going to reference here and here and here. And then they end up putting us in more toxic situations where we continue to go back in and just be traumatized more and more and more. And then they don't understand why, you know, these kids are acting this way. Like, I was in one of these places and I went through sexual assault by another student there. It's a serious thing. Here's another video on the Batty Babe situation, but I'm also going to talk about my personal situation when I was in an encampment like the one she was at. And I'm calling it an encampment because it just seems like a whole slave encampment thing. And it just seems so horrible, like genuinely horrible. Like, you know, you're taking these already traumatized children who have been through so much already and putting them through more trauma. And this is all of them. Freaking juvie, every place. Like, I have never had a good story about any of these places that are taking our troubled youth. And yes, they end up in juvie because CPS and our social workers, they're failing us. They're failing us and our children. They say they can help. They say they're going to reference here and here and here. And then they end up putting us in more toxic situations where we continue to go back in and just be traumatized more and more and more. And then they don't understand why, you know.
Forgot to send you part 2.
I was in one of these places and I went through sexual assault by another student there. It's a serious thing. Here's another video on the Batty Babe situation, but I'm also going to talk about my personal situation when
it's just repeating, Michelle.
The one she was at. And I'm calling it an encampment because it just seems like a whole slave encampment thing. And it just seems so horrible, like genuinely horrible. Like, you know, you're taking
these to send you part 2
who have been through.
But it's a part 2 to this.
Okay. Hey, Damien.
They saying that these people was raping and torturing them. And just really, you think you sending your kid off somewhere safe. No, you sending them to get more psychologically fucked up is what you're doing.
Right.
Like, it's beyond crazy work. Like, I think this the other parts of Bad Babies too.
Okay.
Did I send you the Paris Hilton one?
I don't know if it's Paris Hilton or not. Hold on. I'm going to have to check it again.
Her disturbing experiences at the Turnabout Ranch, claiming she endured and witnessed abuse. According to her, the staff made her sit for 3 agonizing days without sleep, used physical restraints on other teens, and turned a blind eye to bullying. She accused him of sending vulnerable teenagers to that place.
I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me.
On the other hand, responded in an interview saying he had no idea about the ranch's actions and that they don't give him any feedback.
We're not involved in that. We don't have any feedback from them. So whatever happens once they're there, that's between them and the facility.
But Bergoli fired back with another video saying that the ranch actually sends progress reports directly to the show. She revealed her disturbing experiences at the Turnabout Ranch, claiming she endured and witnessed abuse. According to her, the staff made her sit for 3 agonizing days without sleep, used physical restraints on other teens, and turned a blind eye to bullying. She accused him of sending vulnerable teenagers to that place.
I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me.
On the other hand, responded in an interview saying he had no idea about the ranch's actions and that they don't give him any feedback.
We're not involved in that.
His old man.
Do y'all believe that? That he didn't know?
I just can't believe. That's crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
I sent that in the text, but the
Yeah, that's some shit.
what is going on with the world today? Like, I don't understand. I
Now,
don't
the one
understand.
that Paris Hilton was in.
Out of everybody, like Dr. Phil was a good person, kind person. No, I guess that's not the case.
Okay, Annie. But I've been hearing some weird stuff about Dr. Phil and Oprah for a while. Oh man. Okay, let me see the next story. Was that repeating itself, Margaret?
The other one is the little blonde girl.
Okay. Wait a minute, little blonde girl. No, this is the next one I got right here.
Most successful and prominent figures in television history, caught in a dumpster fire fueled by some of the worst members of society. Today, we are talking about the origins of Dr. Phil and how he sent troubled teens to a location where alleged abuse and murder took place. This is the story of Turnabout Ranch and the consequences of being on the Dr. Phil show. So how did Phil McGraw become the icon of teletherapy? Well, after Phil McGraw obtained his doctorate, he and his father partnered with a Texas businesswoman presenting.
All of this is alleged. Oh, okay, I see.
Sold his stake in the company for over $325,000 just a few years later. This is just the first step on how he began his rise. The next step was using the money he obtained from that sale to co-found a new company called Courtroom Sciences Incorporated, which pretty much would simulate court cases for the potential outcomes of a trial. Dr. Phil McGraw, one of the most successful and prominent figures in television history, caught in a dumpster fire fueled by some of the worst members of society.
Wow.
Today, we are talking about the origins of Dr. Phil and how he sent troubled teens to a location where alleged abuse and murder took place. This is the story.
Yeah, Annie B, they old stories. Turnabout Ranch no longer exists.
Good. I was gonna
Good.
ask. Still up and running.
Clap for that.
Yeah, this is the little blonde girl right here, Margaret. Oh. What the hell did I just do?
Ain't he, girl? I was telling them that, Annie. He is a Trumpster. He is a good old boy from Texas.
Okay. Share. What the hell did I just do?
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm just handling some business right now. So
okay. Can you hear her?
First, I want to say
yep. Didn't nobody believe her. Didn't nobody believe Bad Baby until Paris Hilton came out with her story.
Hey, lazy girl.
I'm just overwhelmed, by all of the positive.
Can you hear her?
Comments that I've been getting, and
so I just want
to say thank you. Whenever you're open like that, on YouTube or any social media, especially when that many people see it, it's kind of scary. There's mean people and people who just don't understand, and I definitely didn't expect to get thousands of comments that were so sweet and encouraging and just supportive.
I met this girl right here, Abby Parker, at one of my teen intervention programs.
Oh, wow. Messaged me and just supported me in any way. Just thank you so much. I think it's important people watch these kind of videos to bring awareness to parents who may be considering sending their kids to this place, I think it's important that parents get to hear the perspective of kids who were there. I'm an adult now. I have no reason to lie about anything that happened there, and I'm just happy that I'm able to share my experiences on here just so people can be more aware. Anyways, this video is mostly going to be me reading 9 or 10 comments from the last video. I had asked you guys to ask questions in the comment section, like about stuff that you'd been wondering, and I got a lot, and I picked some of my favorites, questions that I thought people would be most interested in. I'm just going to talk about those. I'm not going to go through my entire box of Turnabout Ranch stuff. If it has to do with the question, I'll show it or whatever, but I'm gonna make another video in the future where I go through everything in there, and the whole video will be dedicated to that, but this is mostly just answering those questions. I also wanted to go over some stuff that I missed that Danielle said in her live that I kind of forgot to go over. I made that video super last minute, and so I kind of just did it from the top of my head what I remembered her talking about. I didn't have notes or anything, so I missed some things. Okay, so the first thing was her talking about having to eat your own vomit. So I definitely saw kids like spit up their food if they didn't like it and have to eat it. I never saw actual like vomit have to be eaten. So I just want to say that. I had a friend there, and she was lactose intolerant, and they always had soy milk for her. But her mom had to talk to them and tell them that she wasn't lying so that she wouldn't have to drink the milk. I'm pretty sure she did have to drink it at first, and then when they finally contacted her mom, they started to get her soy milk. So we could not have condiments like salt, pepper, ketchup, butter, like any condiments down at Roundy. Once you got up to the barn, you could. And again, Roundy was just for 2 weeks, and then you're at the barn for like 2 months, a little over 2 months. Unless you're extended, then you'll be there longer, and 2 weeks is the minimum you spend at Roundy. If you do like everything right, you can stay there longer, but the usual is 2 weeks at Roundy and the rest of the time up the barn. I did see someone say that I contradicted myself when I said we had to sleep on a wooden plank thing with no pillow, and then I said later on that we did have pillows. So it's both. At Roundy, so the first 2 weeks, you don't get a pillow at all. Once you get up to the barn, you can have the condiments, the pillows, washing machines. It's like a lot better. As far as the shaving, no, we couldn't shave the whole time. We didn't have access to razors whatsoever. Midterm, I think it was 3 days in the middle of our time at Turnabout Ranch that our parents would come up there. And I heard of girls like shaving during that time because you could go out of the ranch and go to your parents' hotel. You could go eat with them and all that kind of stuff. And I had heard of girls doing that. I didn't ever shave the whole time, which got uncomfortable, but you got kind of used to it, and it was just one of the weird rules that you got used to. I guess the reason for it, they didn't want us to have razors in case we would cut ourselves maybe, or just they didn't want us to have access to things that were privileges. And then also her talking about not being able to contact your parents. You really couldn't. There was times I would be in therapy and my therapist would call my parents so I could talk to them, but we didn't have access to a phone like at all. We could write letters, and I don't think that they read them all. Maybe, not that I know of. But they would look at pictures if you sent pictures, or if you received pictures, it would say photos inside on the envelope, and a staff member would have to like watch you open it to make sure it wasn't like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the stuff I missed that Danielle talked about. And now I'm just going to be answering your questions. So these first two kind of go together. So I'm going to be answering them in one answer. I seriously don't understand why you couldn't sing or dance. So weird. Also, why couldn't you talk about your life before the ranch? And then the other one says, I want to know how you wrote a song despite that no singing rule, and how did the staff react to it? So they're both kind of about the singing thing. So there's like a rule page. This is one of them. This was the page we got at the beginning. I have like all my journals and stuff. Like these were the rules for the TP, and then I'm going to go through all of it in the next video, but basically under student interaction, it says no talk about drugs, sex, rock and roll, movies, bands, dreams, different facilities, graduates, etc. And it doesn't specifically say no singing in that, but I mean, we really couldn't sing. Like it was really a rule. We really couldn't dance. And I'm guessing it was just because they wanted us to. I honestly, like, I can't really think of like a really good logical reason for it, except that it was just a privilege being taken away, I guess. Dancing, I guess, was just distracting. The time was so structured, there's not really any time that you could dance. So any time that there would be that you dance, it would be distracting because we were always working and doing stuff. There was that time we were dancing in the rain, and like the nurse told us that we shouldn't do that or whatever because we might get in trouble. I guess since it was raining, there wasn't really anything to do, and we were out there doing that for whatever reason. But as far as my song, I basically wrote it in my head, and then I didn't really get in trouble much. But one time I did have to you could either walk around the arena, which was pretty small, or you could walk around this big horse field where all the horses were, and you had to walk around that and like do laps. We would get like tallies every time we did something wrong, and once it got to 5, I think, or no, you had to do a lap for each tally. Basically, when I was walking those, there's like no one around, so I would sing. That's really the time I used to write that song. When I sang it for the staff members, it was kind of like awkward. Like I don't like to sing in front of people really, but like I said in the last video, it's pretty therapeutic, and I don't remember exactly what they said, if I'm being completely honest. I just remember that they were like supportive, I guess. Afterward, me and one of the female staff members like kind of sat and talked about it a little bit, like about the whole situation that the song was about. And yeah, I guess that pretty much answers those questions. The next one says, was the staff mean? And you said there was basically a bully. How was she allowed to torment you? Did you have your own space to sleep? Yes, I had like a bully, I guess. It was like a very strange situation. Like me and her would act like we were cool, and then she would just go and do all this stuff behind my back to sabotage me. I guess she would find time to like sneak and go fill my cup with water that wasn't supposed to be full so it could get dumped on my head. The only time we could go up to the loft alone was like really quick so we could change our shoes to do a groom. You had to wear these specific cowboy boots that they gave you anytime you went out to do anything with the horses. Like you had to wear those shoes. So if you weren't wearing them, they'd send you up to the loft real quick, and sometimes by yourself, to change your shoes and then come right back down. So I'm guessing that's when she had time to like mess up my bed and everything that I told you all about. One time there wasn't enough girls down at Roundy. Whenever that happened, like if there was only one girl down at Roundy, they would send a level 4, the top level. They'd send one of us girls down there to be with her so she wouldn't be the only girl. So one day, one of the staff members, the same one who dumped water on my head, was driving me down there to do that, to stay with that girl. And that's when I told her that the girl who had been sabotaging me was doing that, and I told her about everything. And then we ended up having this big like group meeting. We kind of singled her out and was like, why are you doing this? And she ended up admitting to it, and she had to go back down to Roundy. And I kind of felt bad, but I felt like I had to do it because it was really messing me up. I was getting in trouble. My book reports were being ripped up, like my laundry was messed up. So I had to tell. But yeah, she was still down there when I graduated, so I never had to deal with it the rest of the time that I was there. And we never got our own space to sleep. It was always bunk beds at the barn. Everyone who was in their 3 days in the teepee at night, we went in and slept on the floor in the cabin with no pillow or anything, but but the night staff would be down there with us, like awake, and we just kind of had to like sleep through them talking. And then once you weren't in your teepee, then there was a loft in that cabin, not the barn. And the girls slept up there, and then there was like a little room where all the boys slept, and it was bunk beds in there. But basically, no, we never had like our own space to sleep or anything. The next comment says, "Thanks for sharing your story, honey. I can relate to you. Turnabout Ranch is a terrible place, but I'm happy that you were able to get something good out of the experience with your therapist. My questions are, did you also drink the creek water? And you said something in the part 1 video about only having a few outfits and said you had to wash your own clothes weekly. So did you have a fresh pair of underwear every day? Because in Danny's video, she said that's why she got the UTI. And I could imagine cleaning your own clothes with a washboard and creek water could be a cause for an infection as well. How often could you shower? Also, why were the kids in levels 1 and 2 not allowed to go to church if they wanted? Thanks again for sharing your story, and God bless." So no, we didn't have to drink the creek water. They had, those like igloo things or like Gatorade things they have at football games or like sports games. They're orange and you press the little thing. There was those, and we would fill them up in the sink from inside. There was one sink in the kitchen. I believe we filled it up from the sink, or water was brought down to us, but it wasn't creek water. We did wash our clothes with the creek water. The creek was a running creek, so they said there wasn't like any type of stuff that could make us sick, but I'm not like sure how true that is. But I think we heated it up and washed our clothes with it, and then we'd hang them out to dry on a clothesline. And this was only at Roundy, where we didn't have pillows and stuff. Once you got to the barn, like I said earlier, there was washing machines. But to take baths, we used heated up creek water. It was actually extremely hard for me because I'm like pretty small and weak. And there was these red buckets that were like this big. And you could take 2 at a time if you wanted, but you had to walk all the way down to the creek. It was a slope. You had to walk down, fill those buckets up, bring them up until you had enough to fill up the horse trough that we bathed in. And then you could heat this water up in pans and pots, and then you poured it into the horse trough so it'd be hot, and then you could bathe in there with like a bar of soap. So at Roundy, we could have 3 pairs of clothes. I'm pretty sure we could have more amounts of underwear, and we could change it when we wanted to, but we had to make sure we had enough clean underwear like rationed out before we were allowed to wash our clothes, because we were only allowed to wash our clothes like every so often. I'd say like once a week probably. So basically you change your clothes like every few days, and then once a week you take your dirty clothes and wash them. I personally never got an infection, but I could definitely see how someone could, because we were only allowed to bathe in creek water every 3 days for those whole 2 weeks. For some people, it was longer than 2 weeks. Sorry if I sound like confused. I'm trying to recall, because again, this is 5 years ago, so I'm trying to recall everything, but I'm pretty sure that we could have more underwear and change it every day, like enough underwear to last the week, and then clean it all afterwards. But you had to kind of ration it out, like I said. So at Roundy, you can't leave Roundy like at all. So that's why you can't go to church. Once you leave Roundy, you become a level 3, like automatically. Leaving Roundy is transitioning to level 3, which is at the barn. So level 3s from the barn had to go to church, and then level 4s had the privilege to choose whether or not they wanted to go to church. I did sometimes I didn't if I didn't feel like it. One of the staff members there that worked down at Roundy was actually the pastor. It was a Baptist church, which was weird because most of the staff members were Mormon, but the church we all went to was a very small, like 1 room, like you see in the old movies and shows and stuff. And it was a Baptist church. But yeah, level 1 and 2 couldn't go because you couldn't leave that area down at Roundy. They don't want the new kids who just got there to be in cars leaving or going out of the ranch, because they haven't built trust with them to make sure they're not going to run away yet, I guess. But yeah, that pretty much answers that question. Next one says, just wondering, did you become close friends with anyone that got sent to Turnabout Ranch from Dr. Phil? And did they speak positive or negative about him, if so? No. And even if there had been a kid there from Dr. Phil, it would have been a huge ordeal if they were to tell anyone that they were there from Dr. Phil. Like, you couldn't do anything like that to bring attention to yourself or talk about where you came from, why you were there, anything like that. I wouldn't have even known while I was there if any of them were from Dr. Phil, but no, I haven't seen any of the kids I was there with on a Dr. Phil episode. So, besides Danielle, of course, but none of us knew she was from Dr. Phil until the episode came out. I saw her on a commercial like a month after I got back. I was like in shock because I had no idea. So, the next one, do you think that a person with learning disabilities, undiagnosed or otherwise, autism or ADHD, would have been penalized for things out of their control? Yes, there was a girl with Tourette's that I was very, very close with. Me and her were pretty good friends. She had anxiety as well. She would bite her nails down to like the very end. It was really sad. A lot of the staff were nice about it, but some of them are kind of mean in the way that they would get annoyed with her, I guess. And she was kind of hard on herself about it. She was very, very sweet. So I could see how she was given a hard time for stuff that was out of her control.
Hey everybody,
So I was diagnosed with ADHD like a month ago actually, so it hasn't been that long. I have it under control and everything, but now looking back, knowing that I had it, I could see there's some things I struggled with that maybe I was given a hard time for not learning as fast. So I had a really, really, really hard time learning to put the saddle on right. We had to memorize exactly this specific way to put our horse's saddle on, and it took me a lot longer to figure that out than a lot of the other kids. Thankfully, the staff liked me. That really saved me from a lot of hardship, I guess. The lady that was the horse riding lady coach, I guess, she was patient with me, and she always helped me like figure out how to put it on and everything. In school at Turnabout Ranch and just school in general, I've always had a hard time with listening to teachers talking because I'll get really focused on one specific thing they said and my brain will run with it trying to figure out what they meant, or just gets off on tangents, you know. That happened in school at Turnabout Ranch too. The teacher got on to me a few times for that. But again, it wasn't diagnosed. I've always handled it really well. But basically, I can see how that kind of stuff could play into kids getting in more trouble or having a harder time there. We couldn't say if we had a certain condition. The girl with Tourette's, obviously we all knew because she would have her tics and stuff like that. So she was allowed to talk about it because it was like not about how it affected her life before the ranch, but she could tell us that she had it because we already knew because she would have tics. So next one says, how are you in life now? Like, what do you do for work? I'm interested in your past at Turnabout, but also your life today as well. In high school, when I got back from Turnabout Ranch, my first job was at PetSmart when I was 17. Then I worked at a doggy hotel and I worked for a residential cleaning company. But I was like super depressed during those jobs. That's why I'm self-employed now. But I have my own pet sitting business. I have a lot of clients. I do it mostly through Rover. If you don't know what Rover is, it's like an app where you can find pet sitters and stuff, and you can advertise your services on there. I also have like some private clients and stuff, but it pays really, really well, and I really enjoy it. I love animals, and I stay pretty busy with it. I also have an Etsy shop, which I'll link in the description if y'all want to check it out, but I'm not going to be like annoying about it. But I make handmade jewelry with clay. I just started that back in October. I get into random things super randomly. I just decide I want to do something and I do it, and sometimes it lasts, sometimes it doesn't. But the jewelry thing is super fun, so I've stuck with that and I've made a pretty good amount of money on there. I did college for a semester and it was very hard for me, so I'm going to try to get back into it online. I still live with my parents just because apartments are so expensive, and I'm kind of trying to like save for a house or wait till I can get a house because I want a backyard for my dogs, and I have an outdoor cat. I don't really want to leave him here. but I'm trying to save up for that. So that's why I'm living with my parents as of right now, but I'm hoping within the next year I'll be moved out and everything. And then obviously I've got my YouTube channel. I really enjoy it. And now that my channel's picked up a ton, it's going to be a lot easier for me to stay motivated in keeping these videos posted for y'all. But yeah, overall, I'm really healthy. I'm good. Got lots of hobbies. I love my plants. My plants are one of my hobbies. I've got like lemon trees planted and stuff outside. I've got a boyfriend. We've been together for a really long time. We actually met at that private school I talked about my freshman year when I was 15. He was 16. He went to college in Nebraska. Like when I got back from Turnabout Ranch, he was there in Nebraska, so we just didn't really talk. And then my senior year of high school, we got back together and we've been dating since then. So I accidentally skipped this one. Hey, so were you the girl she mentioned? LOL. No, I got this question so many times. I did not know Danielle well enough to like speak with her or talk to her like that. I literally only spoke with her down at Roundy one time for like a group meeting when she first got there, and then again when we had this movie night thing because the staff was having like a staff meeting day or something, and I don't even remember if she talked back to me. So we were not like cool like that. We never bonded or had like an actual conversation. So I've gotten a few comments asking if I was that girl she mentioned in her live that was like attention seeking and told her that the staff was like hitting on her and stuff. No, that was not me. I don't know who that was, but most likely I was like long gone from the ranch when that happened. And the last question for this video says, I heard that Turnabout Ranch is satanic. Did you see anything strange there? We all thought it was haunted, not satanic, but one of the staff members, I don't know if he was joking because I never experienced anything except this one story I'm about to tell. But he told us people had died there and that the ranch was haunted, and we would all like kind of joke about it. But basically, we would like switch chores all the time, like night chores and morning chores. And my chore for, I guess, the week was to close the tack room up at night, which was kind of like a shed or like a barn. And it's where all the horse stuff was. And we had to go and make sure everything was put up right and close it up at night, one of us. So that was my job, and I did it, and I locked the barn door, and then I went back up to bed. People remember seeing me out there doing it, but then the boy whose job it was to open it up in the morning was like, hey, the barn door was wide open and not locked. And I was like, well, I locked it and I closed it. And then one of the staff members was like, oh, that's happened before. And it can't be the wind because the door's literally locked, I think. And the door's super big and it like wasn't windy. So I remember that was a weird thing. I was like, thank God I didn't get in trouble, and like they blamed it on a ghost basically. But I know I closed it and people saw me out there. If I can recall any more ghosty type haunted stuff, I'll put it in the next video. I have a bunch of journals. I mean, it's 100 days worth of journal entries, so it's kind of a lot to like read through, but I'm sure maybe there's some stuff in there. Also, I know I said I was gonna like reference back to the box, but I don't feel like I really had to for any of those questions. But this is the box, just so y'all don't think I'm like making it up. In my first video, I showed y'all this was the hat, the red hat we had to wear so we could be easily spotted. These are my work gloves, but I'm gonna make a whole separate video for going through this stuff, so it's not like too much in one video. So stay tuned for that video. I also make true crime videos, and I really like to make true crime videos. They don't really get as many views as these, but I got like a few comments saying to make some more, so I'm probably gonna post one in between, maybe. But thank you guys for coming and watching this video. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can live stream, which I think I would really enjoy doing. So subscribe. I think I've got like a little over 150 more subscribers to go. So do that if you feel like it, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me more comments, feedback. If there's enough questions, I'll do another video like this. But I'm kind of just going with it. I haven't really planned anything out. I'm kind of just going with the flow. I used to have like an upload schedule. I did, I think, True Crime Tuesday, Storytime Saturday, and something else. I did Get Ready With Me Monday. And I just like didn't like being pressured to do something at a certain time and like have it uploaded at a certain time. So as of right now, I'm just filming and posting when I feel like it, but it's going to be pretty often. So again, thanks for watching this video. I hope everyone has a good day, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, it's still open, Sarah, but now the Hilton family has control over it.
Oh, wow. But it's ran differently, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
under, basically it's up under new management, because
Right.
at first Mormons ran it, but now it's up under the Hilton family's trust.
So they had to stay there, to my understanding, for 100 days.
Yeah, they only supposed to be there for 2 months, but your time can be extended to where you stay in there 5 and 6 months.
Damn. Like if you get in trouble or something, you have to stay longer.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like jail,
basically.
Yeah. Damn. That is crazy.
I don't know if they do that now, but when it was up under I can't think of the guy's name, but he in jail. The guy that used to own it is in jail now.
Oh, okay. For something that happened on the ranch?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody just joining. Trying to change things around a little bit. I started earlier today. Yeah, Sarah say I just couldn't imagine dropping my kids off somewhere and not being there, knowing exactly what's going on. Yeah,
especially when you think that they is supposed to be getting rehabilitated and not mistreated.
Not mistreated.
You know, everybody's story is not gonna be the same, because people have their own. They pick their favorites.
Right.
You know, and they treat them a certain way, and then the ones that they just tolerate, they get treated differently.
Bad, yeah. Be hard on them or whatever. They focus on punishment. Damn. Yep, Sarah. Hey, Chatty Hub. The trolling, he has 1 billion views on all combined platforms. Huh? What are you talking about?
Something that we ain't even on.
Okay.
And like Sarah, I just couldn't imagine packing my kid up somewhere and throwing them off at a ranch with a gang of people just because they say, oh, we Christians and this, that, and the third. Nah, baby. Nah. Especially when
anything.
And then your kid can have any, a psychological problem that stems from the home bringing up. And you sit them out there, and just because they got this mental disability, they get treated like less than.
Yeah.
That's crazy work. And little do they know that can counter react, to the point where ain't nobody trying, the kid wanna act out, wanna act in rage, wanna be disrespectful, and all the rest of that. Not because this is how they was when they got there. It's because how they was treated when they got there.
Yeah.
And you come out thinking, how can my parents love me and they sent me to this damn torture chamber?
Yeah. Wow. Damn, that's crazy.
But the one that Paris Hilton was on was even worse than Turnabout. Now I know they gone. They completely gone.
Oh man.
So is no more like that going around?
I don't think so. You don't hear the stories no more.
Okay. Well, I'm sure something's taking place. We just don't know
Kathy
about
and
it yet.
what's her husband name? Kathy and Daniel Hilton. They don't want no stories like that coming around after their daughter basically went up there and got treated like shit. They don't
Right.
want their name to be affiliated with that. That's
Like
why
that.
they took it over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay, this is the last one you sent right here.
I think that's the other one that Danielle, ain't it?
Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Baby refused to hug her daughter, but embraced her bodyguard intimately. At
Oh,
Gettysburg,
this about her right now.
she didn't even sing
Like
a
she
birthday
say she still have anxiety attacks and
strangers. However,
withdrawal
everything changed when
syndrome.
she faced her bodyguard,
Withdrawal
Frank.
syndrome
Baby
from her
not only
baby
allowed him to
being
bathe with her, but also requested him to live at her house.
basically
Whenever she
postpartum.
felt upset, she would calm down only after hugging Frank. Even though Baby now has her own family, she seems to care more about this bodyguard. The reason behind this is truly heartbreaking. In fact, Bobby deeply wanted to hug her daughter, but on the morning of her daughter's party, she had been sick for an entire week. Although the party lasted for 3 hours, she only stayed for 30 minutes before leaving due to her health. She had also been fighting cancer and had lost 20 pounds. Recently, when making an appearance at the sports venue, Bobby didn't even have the strength to put on makeup. Frank had clearly noticed her health condition, and he had long regarded Bod as his own daughter. Therefore, Bobby had always treated Frank as family, even offering him a monthly salary of $5 million. Bobby really needed some. Why did Bod Baby refuse to hug her daughter?
Whoo.
And she said her time at the ranch had her fucked up in the head, basically.
Yeah, I would imagine that, later on down in the line, that something like that would be like still messing with
PTSD.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. So she has cancer. We did figure that out.
She don't have
earlier.
it anymore.
Oh, she don't? Okay. Okay. Well, God is good. Oh man, that young lady been through a lot. I wonder what triggered her to be like that in the first place. Was it from being spoiled, or?
I was up under the understanding that her mom's husband sexually molested her and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So she was acting out.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. Ooh, wait. Thank God she's okay
and then
now.
she go through life, and she get with I don't want to just say she get with the hip hop life, but she was tossed around through the music industry, and they just used and abused her.
Yeah.
And then I guess she rising up, and she started doing OnlyFans, and her OnlyFans made her a lucrative ass millionaire.
Mm-hmm. Now listen, she wasn't around P. Diddy, was she?
I don't know. I don't think so. She never mentioned him. It was just Chief Keef and Soulja Boy, allegedly.
Oh, okay. Wow. Whew.
I could not imagine sending my baby nowhere. I don't give a damn.
Especially for disciplining them. You know what I mean? Like, because you don't know what the hell people gonna do. Especially when the kid is acting out the way she was, and probably a lot more kids too.
Mm-hmm.
Elon School is another place that am I pronouncing it right? Elon School?
Eon. It's Elon.
Elon. Okay. School is another place that was a torture place, basically, but that one closed down in 2011, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tamika. Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the one that Paris Hilton was on.
Oh.
But that one, she said they didn't teach her how to do nothing but do coke even better.
What? Jesus. Damn. What kind of place? Ooh, wait.
That's what
Oh,
the uber rich kids was that had these type of privileges, and they was off the
yeah,
chain.
yeah. Mm. I wonder whatever happened to that little boy we seen earlier that slapped his mom. Did he wind up in one of them one of them places? Woo, that was crazy. He slapped his mama. Say, now what? You listen to me. Did
Girl,
you see it
Dr. Phil
earlier,
would have had
Mom?
to call the police on me. I would have smacked this little fat ass right on back.
Hold on, Margaret.
Damien up here snoring again.
I'm
He gonna
sorry,
smack
y'all.
her.
I'm tired.
He gonna smack her and say, "Mom, how does that feel? How does it feel to be smacked? How does it feel for me to talk to you like this?" I would have smacked his little ass right on back and pulled his tongue out of his damn mouth. Probably would have did. Now probably would have used his tongue to smack his ass with.
What you
Them the
say,
kids
Mom?
that was on that episode was off the chain.
Good night, Beats. You missed that one. I played it in my earlier video, Sarah, this afternoon. Yeah, boy. Whew.
And no, Danielle did not lose all her money. She is still a very rich young lady. And I think she all of 21, 22 now.
Dang, is her mom still living?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, hopefully, they got a better relationship now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a great relationship. Her mom is like basically, shit, her mom have her daughter more than she do.
Oh, okay. Wow. Let me see.
You never know what these folks go through.
That's
You
true.
never know. And people just come up with and a provision of them, and they just take it and they run with it. Like, she just a ghetto hood. Like the girl, Woe Vicky. Woe Vicky is a mess. She's still a mess. She's a psychological mess.
Who is
But she
she?
ain't doing the girl, Woe Vicky, that was on Dr. Phil's show, the little blonde one. The one that they said was into it with Travis Barker's daughter. She ain't into it with her. I mean, the one that they said Bad Baddie was into it with Alabama. Alabama is Travis Barker's daughter. But they ain't into it. They doing this for for
Yeah.
clout, basically.
For the tube. Oh, okay.
And Travis Barker married to Khloe Kardashian. So of course they TV.
Okay, right. Straight TV. All about the views. Woo.
But they doing way better than what they was 4, 5, 6 years ago. You can't say that. You can see the maturity in some of them.
Yeah.
Now that little black girl that thought she was white, who knows what the hell she doing? I hope the bitch went and got psychological help, and she needed it.
Oh man. Woo. That was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
How can you look in the mirror? And that's how you knew she was on here for clout. For the simple fact that, girl, you ain't looking in the mirror every day and don't see all that blackness.
Okay. What the hell? Hair ain't nothing. Come on now.
Knowing she put a perm in that shit.
Okay. Wait a minute. Letiska sent me a story also. Let's see. Oh, wait. What the hell is this? Why did it go to that? Why did it go to Facebook? Okay, let's see. Can y'all see this? Share. Okay. Here we go. Why is it saying anything? Can't hear nothing. What the heck? There's
My brother's home too. Good. Can I?
Hold on, y'all. There.
Mommy. This is Officer Joe Baylor, LAPD. Is your mommy or daddy home?
No.
What's your name?
Abby.
How old are you?
6 years and 9 months.
6 years and 9 months.
My brother's home too.
Good. Can I talk to him?
He's a baby.
Abby, what is your mommy's name? Is it Emily?
They're not here.
Who's not here?
Mommy and Daddy.
Where'd they go?
They just left me.
Does your daddy have a white van?
Uh-huh.
What's your daddy's name?
Henry.
Abby?
I call Daddy.
Oh, that's what were the numbers you just pressed?
213 100
Wait, what? 72 what? Abby, can you say those numbers again?
100 720.
That's good. That's good. Oh,
what number is that?
See the numbers?
That's good. You're very smart. You know that? Very smart.
I think that's our address.
Plate number. Does your daddy live with you, Abby?
I go there. I want my mommy.
Wow.
Abby?
And I killed Oliver.
What? And your daddy had a knife?
I want mommy. No.
Abby?
I'm not supposed to open the door.
It's okay. All right? They're my friends. It's the police. You can let them in.
Hello? Officer Tim Gervaisi.
This is Officer Joe Baylor, LAPD Communications. I think probably you can find the...
Did you hurt yourself, Abby? She has blood on her hands and shirt.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? Check on Oliver.
Abby, do you know where your little brother is? Hello?
Just find Oliver.
There's blood stains on the floor.
Oh, Lord.
LAPD, we need medical immediately.
What's going on?
Just check if he's breathing, all right? All right, I'm on it.
Tim, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is wrong with you? What's going on?
I don't think he's breathing. Abby, stay outside, all right?
Tim?
Now just close the door.
Abby, get that. You okay?
Tim?
What's wrong with Oliver?
Now just stay with him. I'm on. Abby, just come with me.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, Francis. Huh? You didn't know CJ
What in the hell?
Got married to who? It's the first I've heard of that.
Well, congratulations to him and his clout.
Yeah. Oh boy. What's that? Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy right there. I wonder, did they find out where the blood came from? Ooh, wait.
I wonder, did he kill the mommy?
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Sheesh.
And then they said the little boy had blood all on his hands.
Oh, man. Oh, I thought that was a little girl talking.
No, remember she said her little brother, that's Oliver, right? The little brother is Oliver.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Ooh. So y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
So Eva said she was handling something.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the slightest idea what this damn world is coming to.
For real, Margaret.
But these damn
it's like
shit is crazy.
The more
these are just getting worse by the year or something. I don't know what.
By the day,
by the day, yeah, by the day. But as the years go by, things just constantly happening and stuff. So
it's like you didn't know that she got a new girl that he got. Oh, I don't keep up with that, Francis. It's like every time you go on social media or the news, it's some horrible stuff going on every day. I hate to even look at the stuff. I hate to even turn on the TV.
Me too, Michelle. It's like it's beginning to be too much, especially for me since I'm an empath. It don't sit well on your mental when you see shit like this all day.
It don't all day. You're right.
Like I was just telling boss lady, I told my daughter-in-law, don't take my grandkids can't go to daycare no more.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
Like I'm at home. No more daycare for them.
Okay.
They good. People don't want to get their kids vaccinated no more. People don't want to discipline their kids anymore. People don't want to. No, they don't have to be submitted to that. I get when they turn 4, they got to go to preschool. Okay, yeah, preschool and daycare is 2 different things. They are in a school setting in preschool.
Right.
Other than that, and they can walk, talk, and basically tell a story. I don't use my Christianity as a trap, and I'm not at liberty to disavow any other people that claim themselves Christians. Only thing that I can say is that people and God, people with God has different relationships.
Right.
Now, what they label it as is what they label it as. Some people pick up the popularity of calling each other Christians or Catholics or Pentecostals, but religion is just that. I am religious because I believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which is what makes me Christian. But all that other stuff, nah, I can't just say, oh, I'm a Christian, so I believe in this, that, and the third. Nah. Because all of us Christians don't think alike.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Jamie. Yeah. Dang. Woo. Let's see. Just because it got a title, don't mean that that's what it is.
Nah, buddy.
Biscuits.
No.
Yeah, let me see here. I don't see any more stories. Let's see. I'm checking. Ooh. Oh no. Let me see. What is this? On a funny note, I gotta let y'all laugh after all this doggone stuff here. Hold on, let me see.
For real. That's why I don't watch the news now.
It makes you not want to, Damien. It really does make you not want to.
Yeah.
I didn't even stop my little channel surfing that I used to do on YouTube. Now I got a couple of commentators or, a couple of content creators that I listen to. I don't listen to everybody no more because people do and say the weirdest darn things.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happened to the story? Oh man, it won't let me share it. Why? Oh, dang. Oh. Well, I tried. That one wasn't going through.
I bought a couple of them downstairs. It's sitting in my closet.
Huh?
I was talking to Jay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let me see here. Tasha was supposed to be finding something too. I don't know if she did or not. Well, guess that's that. Any more interesting news we need to be talking about? Brazil is behind bars. A woman is in Brazil behind bars after sending poisonous chocolate eggs to her ex-partner's new girlfriend, resulting in
Damn, happy Easter.
7-year-old son. What the hell?
Happy.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm not laughing at what happened, but dang. Don't you know not to accept nothing from your ex when you done moved on?
Damn.
Yeah,
But don't
I
say
know
that.
that.
Nah,
I know
well,
that. I
some you
wasn't on that
can.
raggedy heifer.
Not when you
Some
were
you
in a
can,
new
because I
relationship.
would expect my ex not to send me no damn poison. Well,
No
I don't know. He might
candies or
still
nothing
have
like
that
that.
insurance policy on me.
I'm like, why
So
the hell is you sending me flowers and candy and I'm in a whole new relationship? Something ain't right. So, the lady sent her ex some
my kids'
poisonous.
daddy still bring me flowers for Mother's Day.
Oh,
Flowers,
that's
candy.
different from
I
Mother's
get a
Day.
card.
Yeah, that's different right there. But just randomly,
No, see, that's a problem.
yeah.
Or any one of my I would say that in consistence with, my exes that I don't have like, a blood bond with. Like
Right.
my exes that I have children with, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I can accept a gift or two. But them exes that I just kicked to the curb, or maybe I got one or two that
Look
kicked
out,
me to the
Jack.
curb.
Look out, Jack.
Hey, look,
Shoot. Ain't chancing it.
I got one or two I cross the street if I see walking down the street.
Especially if the breakup ended up bad too. Like,
Yeah.
don't be sending me nothing, bitch. I called you.
But
I
see, that's
called
my
you all
thing. I
kinds
don't
of
have
names.
an
What you
ex.
doing calling me? Sending me something.
Okay.
I don't really have an ex that I can't be cordial with.
Yeah. Me neither. But if they have I think it said that, wait a minute, let me reread that. It says
And
a
it
woman.
depends on what the breakup was about. Now, if I broke up with you and you did me wrong or something like that, I don't want no dealings with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
how
if
I
you broke
am.
up with me because I did you wrong, then we can be cordial.
Yeah.
Because I'm over it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we kind of misconstrued what was said here. It says a woman in Brazil is behind bars after sending poisonous chocolate eggs to her ex-partner's new girlfriend.
Oh,
so why would
so
she
she wants
even
to kill the
accept
new
that?
bitch.
Yeah. Why was she dumb for accepting it?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't friends, buddy.
Girl.
We are not friends.
Uh-uh.
What do y'all think about the Carmelo Anthony case?
What that's the little boy that stabbed the other guy, the white guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ooh, wait. Well, from my understanding, he was bullied by the two
Yeah, he
brothers.
was jumped by the two brothers.
Oh well, shit.
Shit.
And
Same
then,
Let the
but you
thing.
chips
got
fall
people talking
where they
about
lay.
some
Shoot.
right, and then you got people that talking about some he bought a knife to school. That was not a knife. That was
It
a
wasn't
cleat
enough.
cleaner. My
Yeah.
kids, like my daughter, when she was playing soccer or whatever, she used to carry a cleat cleaner with her because they had to.
Right.
They trying to say that he bought a knife and he trying to he premeditatedly murdered them,
Oh
that
no.
boy, and this. No, he didn't. They should have kept their damn hands to themselves, and they shouldn't have went over there telling him you gotta trying to bully him out of his seat. Nah,
God.
we ain't going. We don't work like that no more, guy. I'm telling you, Trump then made these motherfuckers crazy.
Think they invincible? They could do what they want to do. Hell no.
He should have left. He should have just moved. He should have just walked away.
No,
What?
No, that's like telling Rosa Parks to get in the back of the bus.
Get in the back of the bus.
We
No.
ain't bringing them days back. No.
And it's raining out here. And this is my game that I was invited to. Who the hell are you to tell me to get up and move? You move.
You crazy as hell. tell me to get out of my damn seat.
The hell wrong with you?
For real.
I'm gonna stand out in the rain because I'm black.
In jail for stabbing and killing one guy that was trying to bully him out of his seat. But it had been incidents that happened prior to this where they had been messing with him allegedly.
And then the family had to go find me. They on the internet lying on this family talking about they done bought houses and cars, and the family then showed the proof that they didn't even touch the damn money yet. NBA YoungBoy bonded, paid the $250,000 for him to get out of jail.
Right. Oh boy. Damn.
I'm like, these people and they galls, girl, they got galls. I'm telling you, they balls bigger than big. But what they don't know is that they gonna FAFO.
Ooh-wee. They was talking about this rapper earlier today. I think you had spoke on him. What was his name again? Start with a T. Tay or something?
Young Tay. It's a girl.
Oh, well, that ain't the same.
Lil Tay.
That ain't the same person in the story I pulled up. It was a guy. That was a guy. Oh, so that's a female?
Yeah, the one that we was talking about had the one that had tried to screw over you probably don't know who Rakai is. Rakai is one of Castanet
yeah, Castanet. You know, from Duke Castanet and what's the other one?
Ray.
Ray,
Rakai, and it's another one.
They streamers. They go live and stuff.
Okay, with Castanet.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go live on their own also.
Yeah, they go live on their own
in
also.
Castanet group.
Okay, gotcha. And she did. What did she do?
She lied on them because she went on there trying to be hip. She thinking that they gonna like spoil her or whatever, and they didn't spoil her. She had an attitude. She was talking about they treated her bad while she was there. She had to pay for all her flights and this, that, and they're just trying to, talk shit, get a little clout, which is what she do. Because last year, didn't she fake her own death last year?
Damn.
Someone was doing that, as you should. Pay for your own flight, bitch. Hell no.
But she didn't pay for her own flight. Rakai came out with the receipts stating that he paid for her flights.
So what more does she want? Like, come on now.
Because she was supposed to take him to prom. She was supposed to take him to his prom. But she was just being shady and talking stuff all while they was, when he first flew her out. So he put her on ice.
Hey, Beats, how you doing?
I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
be up here trying to front in front of me and all the rest of that type of stuff, and he sent their ass home.
And she got offended.
Yeah.
Hey, she was being viral around 2017, I think. Oh no, I think it was like 14, 15.
She went
viral.
For what?
No, to be the youngest flasher. Act like she was got everything.
Oh.
No, what's her name? Tay-K. Oh, I forgot her name. Dang.
You say Tay-K?
No, I forgot.
That's what you had put in the chat.
No, that was the rapper who got 80 years.
Oh, was that the one I played earlier? He jumped on the judge.
Wait. Oh, snaps.
My video earlier, somebody had sent me a clip. I think it might have been Tasha.
And I think that was the guy. That guy was in Las Nevada too, if I'm not mistaken.
He was flying like a bird.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. That dude it went viral.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah,
And he
that
jumped
dude.
across that bench. How the hell you get across her bench?
Yeah, how? That's what I want to know.
I think we was talking about that for a couple of years. No, last year was he? When it happened?
We might have. I don't. Dang.
Hmm.
What the heck? Lord, these
Well,
dogs.
oh yeah, I remember her name. It's Little Tay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Little Tay went by a long time ago.
you,
Uh, uh,
you said
yeah,
for
like
She
a
was one
younger.
of the first YouTubers that did a fake death stunt, I think.
Mhm.
God, how do you do that? You fake your own death?
But it was after her mama and spoke her brother had spoke her to act like she the younger festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was like 10.
Oh boy. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she was her brother made her act like she was like come out she flexing on flexing with her mama house and stuff. But her
Uh-huh.
mama was selling houses.
Okay.
Yeah, so her brother made her act like she was flexing her houses was like she was rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like that big. Yeah, she been out since 2007. I mean, not. I mean 2017.
Oh, dang. Let me see here.
And then a couple of years, she just disappeared.
Okay.
Now her daddy, her daddy trying to get her back. And
How
then
old is she? How old is
Now I remember what you was talking about. You were saying that you was talking about TK who got he got 80 years.
yeah,
Yeah. Because that guy had got 8, I think, how many years? That's why I thought it was him. That guy had got a lot of the years like that too. The one that leaped on the judge.
mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. I supposed to have been hit. Dang, it seemed like that was just a story I'm missing somewhere. And I ain't found it yet. I'm still looking, y'all. Let's see.
Man, it's a lot of things happening back then. You know
Huh?
about that that girl Sarkisa?
Who is
Who is
that?
that?
You know that went by in 2013 when she had punched this knocked out this girl out.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh,
lot. Yeah. I've been paying attention to a lot of videos lately.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Okay, this. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got it.
I know Young and Ace was one of the first damn rappers in 10 years that straight got a federal bond.
Mm.
Is it true that Lil Durk may be coming home?
He
Damn,
trying to
hey,
get a bond too. Shit,
mm.
he say they gave Ace one, and they basically got the same charges.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Hope he come home. This is the. Let me see here. There's some funny stuff I just was able to pull up. Okay, share. Here we
He
go.
on house arrest, but he at home.
Who?
Young and Ace.
Mm.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna put Tyson. Put Tyson. Precisely out for house arrest.
Who is that? A rapper?
Yeah, his son was Gucci Man. Who's
God damn. All of them going to jail, huh?
now he been in jail. I think he out in house arrest.
Okay.
Who?
Shiesty.
Who? Shiesty? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he had a halfway house.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one first.
They here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
The fuck is that? That was on fire, baby.
I'm dying this fucking country ass fucked up now.
Wait a minute. I gotta. What was it?
Shit
flying in my
baby.
mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
That's a newscaster. What was that? A
Probably
bird
one of them big ass flies.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to see it again. What that was? Oh, there you go.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death?
The fuck is that?
2008. I was
I'm dying this
18.
fucking country ass fucked up.
Wait a minute, y'all. How in the world do you go from sounding so professional to to so ghetto?
Yeah, all the black came out that nigga. He was
All
white
the
at
black.
first.
What up, Damien?
What's up, Kill? I don't know why I called you Killer. My bad.
Yeah, you come with that. Ain't no killer. Don't talk
No,
back.
I meant to say
Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I
Robbie.
can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
Michelle,
Oh my god, yeah.
did you get the videos Elvis sent you of the cartoon muffs?
Let me check.
Yeah, those are funny videos.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. This guy's got Bobby Jaw. Hold on. What the
Hey, what? That's funny.
hell?
He drunk?
I don't know what he is, but what the heck?
Look like he losing it.
Ooh. Hold on, let me find.
You know, that's what we need to start doing, looking at funny videos or something.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
Wait a minute, let me find Damien. When you do it, Damien? 'Cause
I seen it like a couple of weeks ago.
oh, that's
Probably
right, so far down here. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. What the hell is that? I heard about that honey bun. I ain't tried, and I seen it in the store, in the gas station, but I ain't
What you
tried.
seen there? Where you see what gas station you seen there?
What is that? Oh no, Damien! What in the world? Hold on.
what?
So I don't know what that was. We finna find out together.
What's I don't know which one you looking at.
It was something real gross looking, and they put some salt on it. Hold on.
Yeah, they gonna crack jokes on it. It's gonna be
Margaret, no. Oh, there you go. I didn't know you had got dropped, Margaret.
Yeah.
I dropped myself out accidentally.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Take that one away. Okay, here we go. There's some gross stuff here. What is share?
You must be talking about the little macaroni cheese then.
I ain't no macaroni and cheese.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see.
No, because you sure sent it to me. Wait a minute.
What the heck is that? No.
What is
that? That came with that some kind of seed stuff.
Y'all getting too freaked out.
Look like an
Y'all
oyster.
Instagram the only food.
Oh my! Oh, real life. Sauce on the clamushy. No, real.
I know what they're trying to say though. It look like it's somebody
Let me see. See how it move?
Yeah, it looked like somebody man.
But JJ,
Y'all done turned Instagram into only food.
But
go to the one. There should be one that where the noodles was blue or whatever. This shit was too funny.
Our noodles blue.
Nah, that's not it. But that's a funny one too.
Yeah, y'all might as well go ahead and call poison control.
So y'all might as well call poison control.
Do this. My boy wanted pearly whites. You gonna have an early night. This ball will be tastes like a permanent marker too.
What the hell is that? That's some.
It looks like paint. Spray
paint. Yeah, might as well go ahead and call poison control.
Oh my God. Hold on. This one, Damien? What is this?
Nah, that's something else. I don't know what that is.
Else.
I think that's
That's the only ones you sent.
No, you gotta go back. You gotta go back up because I think I sent it to you. If I didn't, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. With these little puppet things, they look like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That's why it's called cartoon muffs. Cause they crack jokes on you and stuff like that. That is too. Yeah, it's too funny. You ain't heard of them? They all over Instagram.
I've been seeing them on TikTok.
Yeah, they all over Instagram, TikTok, all over the place.
It won't come through like that. It keeps showing me this commercial thing.
I probably gotta look for it. I don't know what the
Yeah, I did send it to my other thing, but it just got the same thing. Buy China wholesale. Yeah.
Okay. I have to come down here so I can finish seasoning this brisket. I'm about to put it in the slow cooker.
Good night, Margaret.
You ate?
Huh?
I'll take good night, Margaret.
I ain't going to sleep. I'm seasoning my brisket.
Ooh.
Oh, you say your biscuits?
My brisket, I think.
Oh, your briskets. Okay.
Yeah.
Never had briskets, bro.
Ooh, for Easter, Margaret?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My mama about to put some bake some ribs today.
Oh.
Yeah. She maybe take us two slabs of ribs and she cook the baked beans. Potato salad.
One of my favorite meals. Baked beans and ribs. Ooh. And some the macaroni salad. You give me that and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I forgot I got macaroni. My mom told me I put that macaroni up in the freezer.
Oh no, you need that.
Yeah, I forgot
My
about
daughter-in-law said she was making a pasta salad. That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she making a potato salad.
Oh, potato salad.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Really care for potato salad. I eat it a little bit, but I'm more of a macaroni salad person than a potato salad. Yeah. My mom, huh?
You know what I'm about to do with that macaroni though? Can I get that macaroni on my birthday? So I'm about to take that macaroni and mix it up in the baked beans. Nah. Huh?
You like it like that?
I got that from my cousin. I ain't never seen nobody that did it.
Baked beans and macaroni salad?
No.
Oh, macaroni and cheese?
Some of them do potato salad without eggs for white people.
Wait a second.
Dre found herself making potato salad.
Oh, yeah.
Got the eggs.
Yeah,
You
boy.
better not hurt nobody. Don't put no raisins on there.
Nah, yeah, you better not put no damn raisins in there.
So Evil done got lost. What the heck?
You look like she fall asleep.
No, I told you I'm sitting here handling something.
Oh, damn, that's taking a long time.
Girl, so why Jay and trying to make potato salad without eggs, girl?
Who did that?
My husband.
Tell him no.
I told her, I said only white people eat potato salad without eggs.
I didn't even know they ate it without eggs. Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's bad.
Ouch.
Talking about some you taking over cooking this Easter. No, the hell you not.
Like that. I guess he figured the eggs was too high, Margaret. You gotta give him.
Girl, we got 3/4 of eggs down there. He better take his ass down there and grab some.
Damn.
Oh man.
And so you on bed rest. Go back to bed.
Oh.
I know one goddamn thing. If I wake up in the morning and that potato salad ain't yellow, we gonna wish like hell.
Yeah. What y'all think about me making chicken muffin a channel?
You know what? Go ahead for it. Go ahead for it.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't no wrong with trying.
Yeah, go ahead for it. I'll do it on TikTok before. No, don't do it on there yet.
Don't do it on there yet.
Yeah, go ahead and do it on there because you got 70 days. I think 75 days, or if I think.
Me and Carlos was talking about it.
You can do it on. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on YouTube and
Yeah.
Facebook.
So, even what you season your brisket with? Her husband hop back off.
I told you I'm sitting here trying to fix something.
You ain't making no more pictures, are you?
No.
That shit was hilarious.
But my brisket, I said I make a concoction that I soak it in because
That's what I'm doing. I'm tenderizing it right now. I got it soaking in some tenderizing, some barbecue mesquite seasoning, and some Cajun seasoning.
So that's what you're doing. So you getting your stuff ready?
No. I was sitting here because I couldn't figure out a number that was added into my banking account.
Oh.
And it ain't adding up right.
Is it a good thing or a bad
I was
thing?
about to say, is it on the negative or the positive?
Right.
It's not. It's not a positive. It's negative.
What you talking about? Your cash out?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, my cash out did a negative today. I'm like, not today, but a few days ago. I'm like, what the hell is this? What's going on? It's like somebody took money out or something. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It show you everything that come out.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing where
it's not adding up right here. Like I don't see where nothing was taken.
Right, me either.
So I didn't added it separately, and I'm still getting a different number.
That's crazy.
So I'm sitting here looking at it like I know I'm not crazy.
You gotta wait till Monday and call the bank.
No, I ain't gotta wait till Monday. I'm gonna go out over the phone because they got 24.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You got Navy Federal?
Yeah. This is a Wells Fargo account.
Girl, you better hurry up, snatch your money if that's the case. I don't play with Wells Fargo.
It's not one of the big accounts though. Those are my big accounts are at credit unions. I didn't did some switching over to them, but
I saw that Wells Fargo. I just got to tell them boss lady and them. They tried to sue me because I pulled my money out.
Hey, why they coming to
you for taking your own money?
Because you gotta be in there a certain amount of time.
Oh.
And then they stand for my loans on my houses.
Okay.
yeah, they trying to penalize her.
Mm.
It is.
Rochelle, did you get the other videos I sent? I just sent them to you.
Okay, hold on.
But yeah, the brisket, I soak it. Well, I soak it in some vinegar for a good 35, 45 minutes.
Oh yes, I love that wine vinegar too. Girl, it be so good, it be falling apart.
Mm-hmm. So
for how long you soak it in the vinegar?
30. I usually do about 35, 45 minutes. And shoot, but I'm gonna tell you, I hate giving away my secret. I'm gonna text it to you.
So so you talking on the baby because to get the won't be stuffy, right?
What?
Huh? I said you talking on the brisket on the dang. Damn, man. And the vinegar they want be tough.
So it don't be tough.
Tough. Oh yeah.
That's a tenderizer.
Oh.
Okay, here we go, Damien. The hell? What the? Is that what you sent me?
No.
What is that?
No,
Right
I
here.
sent you. Yeah, that. Watch this.
What the hell is that?
The fish ain't dead.
Ooh,
If I'm expecting my fish to be dead, and he jump up and do the Harlem Shake, I'm good.
Catfish do that.
People's elbow that bad.
Catfish do that when you first pull them off the stream.
Lowry's ain't even
Baby,
changed
I
color yet.
No,
She
for
got
real.
that
You
fish
got
made
that
it
right.
home.
They ain't even turned into a little crust around
made
the
it all the way
outside.
home.
She should have let it in there for about 15 more.
Yeah, she's supposed to let
He
the
done took a
turmeric
ride
gold.
in the car.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, and made it all the way home. He just stopped and
Hey, twin.
What?
Look at my adjustment.
I ain't lying to you. If I'm expecting
That makes it get very tender.
I use Italian on a lot of things that I need to tenderize.
And I put it in there and let it cook for a minute before I hit to that grill. And that makes it real tender.
Yeah, we bite.
It's been a
Hey,
while.
Yeah, it's been a little midnight.
you don't watch it.
Midnight.
Yeah, they is funny. So if you ain't heard of them,
Filling up quick.
Oh, it looks like some puppets.
What you talking about?
they are some
You talking
puppets.
about Cookie?
I mean, if it don't
Because
apply,
about my woman, it's gonna be some fast moving around.
I mean,
Hey, y'all sitting here watching some.
hey, got me.
Hey, who he come with?
with? If she,
You know
hey,
we
bro,
ain't
if
did
she
in a
got
while,
me
too.
if she got community box. She got a generator that hooks up to the whole house. Yeah, town tushy is crazy.
Stupid.
What are y'all talking about?
I know y'all ain't talking about mine because
You said what?
I just went to Odie.
Just got mine cut.
What you
Not
saying?
talking about me. I got double D. Sock it.
Double D.
Talking about that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my shows.
There you go.
Hey, add somebody. Y'all trying to have a little roasting battle? So we ain't on demon time today. I mean,
They said macaroni dreads. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, cuz y'all niggas funny as hell,
hey, what's
cuz.
good, my boy? Hey,
What's
appreciate it, my
good, yo?
boy.
Y'all niggas really be having me crying every day, cuz. For
Hey,
real.
we appreciate your support, my boy.
But y'all niggas ugly as hell, though, too.
Yeah, they got their own channel.
Because I was looking at that size Papoose hat you got on.
You need to be some comedian.
Yo, cuz. No, don't go out the screen. You gotta pop
He
your
is a
jaw.
comedian.
You feel me?
Huh?
Hey,
He is a
yo,
comedian.
cuz.
The Muppets. I mean the puppet.
I think it's some
Somebody
negative
like a knuckle
comedian.
nigga. Hey, yo.
What'd you say,
bruh.
Where that hat from? Memphis Bleak?
You said what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Huh?
We get that little ass beard from them.
Get that larceny family. Rough Rider. Full surface hat wearing.
Full surface hat wearing that.
Is he getting offended?
Yeah, because he done turned it. He repositioned his hat. So
Oh, y'all crazy.
Golly.
Hey, yo.
Sure number. Go
Y'all
ahead.
niggas comedy though on the set. Y'all niggas funny as hell.
We appreciate you.
Where y'all niggas from, yo?
You said what, bro?
Where y'all niggas from?
Hey, we from the eye.
We from the Isle.
Is that they talking about Idaho?
I think I'm like, what?
Listen, they not funny to me.
they is hilarious. What you talking about? So even they are funny as hell.
So we from the eye.
What's the eye?
Eye, my boy.
No, from the eye.
That's funny as hell.
Oh.
I'm from the Jersey, you heard? Shout out to Jersey, you heard?
I've never heard
Okay, take it off then.
Lord.
What? So if you don't like girl, they is funny. They always have me rolling, bro. Like
She said, what's
They are
wrong with
hit or miss with me.
the blood came from Oliver? Huh? Oh, you talking about from earlier? That little boy?
What you say, twin?
I said they are hit or miss.
Yeah, that's
okay, maybe y'all watching a video that y'all probably just don't like, but they got plenty of videos and they are all over the web.
That's why come I say they are hit or miss. They be having some good ones on there sometimes, but they ain't all the way funny to me. Some things they do be dry.
You got to be in the mood for it.
Jamie said the blood came from Oliver. Oh,
Wow.
that little boy, Margaret. Remember the little girl was on the phone with the police?
Uh-huh.
That's Jamie said the blood came from Oliver, the little boy. Yeah. Damn. What, Tink? Ooh, well, you got something so evil?
No, I ain't.
You're too busy trying to figure them funds out.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, it's 1:30, y'all.
Yeah, and I got to get up for church in the morning.
Yeah.
Me too, so evil.
Yeah, I
I was taking my grandbaby from church in the morning.
Look, hold on, twin. I did the Easter baskets. Let me show them to you.
Hey, what y'all watching?
Huh?
What y'all watching?
On TV?
Yeah.
Look, I just sent it to you, twin.
I ain't watching nothing yet.
Oh no, I just hear it on somebody.
Oh man.
People that use it for traps know what they
I did.
Some people
all of them.
Bahamas.
I did it.
I like them. They too cute, girl.
Hey, you talking the Easter stuff?
Karen, where you been? Coming in all late.
Yeah, I did all those for them.
Oh, that's nice.
Put their names on them and everything. And faces, bunny faces. Everybody got gift cards and Robux, Fortnite. Cam, where you been? I'm sorry I didn't get to call you. I think I seen you call, but I was working on them Easter baskets today, and I had to get all them done.
Them some huge ass Easter baskets. You mean Easter damn trunks?
You know what? I miss them days.
Shoot, I had clothes rolled up in some of them.
You know, that was some good days though. Them Easter baskets.
Man, I got too many to be doing all that. I'll be packing shit for days. I don't got time for that.
Look, I told you, I said I only got 2 grandkids, so I can do stuff like it. If I had a big army, no, bro, everybody would have got little bags.
Oh hell no! And that's exactly what they got. They got these goddamn baskets. They got baskets with bunnies in them, and they got candy, and they got the plastic eggs. They might have a couple of dollars in them. Some might have something else in them, but that's all good and gonna do.
Cam says she got into a little trouble. Look, I got my greens on right now. I did my potato salad already. I did my ham. I marinated my ribs. I'm gonna get up and put them ribs on tomorrow after church.
I'm making some baked. I gotta make baked spaghetti, and I'm doing a brisket. And my daughters, I guess one of my sons gonna do some cooking too. I don't know exactly what they're doing.
I did the strawberry turtle cheesecake.
Ooh.
I did that. I'm gonna do the Snicker cheesecake, caramel cheesecake, and that's it because that's all they asked for.
I'm going to Snooks to get their cakes in the morning. And they do.
On the Snooks.
You're right.
I wish. Nobody asked for nothing that simple. I need a chocolate cake. If they asked for shit like that, I'd have been the But I will do a knockoff, y'all. I will do a knockoff where you won't even know it ain't mine because I'll take everything that's on that cake and scrub it off the top and put everything that I need on that cake.
That's convenient. Shit.
Yeah. If somebody asks for like a plain white cake with strawberries and some fruit or something added to it, I will scrape that plain cake and redecorate that top.
That's right.
Hey,
what Carlos cooking?
Meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes. I don't know what else.
Do y'all got corniana at your where y'all stay at?
No, I ain't got no corniana. I got Six Flags. White Waters.
Yeah, that's what we got too. Six Flags, and we got Red Willies.
Coney Island is a restaurant here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what I was.
I'm thinking you think like in New York, Coney Island.
Right.
Nah, you just like actually you probably ain't hit Mama so cool no, but
ooh, speaking of our Six Flags open, when your house open? So it was ours open on the 22nd.
Which one?
Six Flags.
Six Flags opened up on last week.
I was open on the 22nd.
Yeah, and I'd opened up our spring break last week.
I'm ready.
They are ready to open it. It's time.
I ain't been to Six Flags since it was being open.
I haven't been to Six Flags in a couple of years because little YNs around here, they running through Six Flags with guns and shooting.
Damn.
See, now you know them country back motherfuckers in Missouri ain't gonna have that. They can't even get a gun through the damn. We got a metal detector when you walk through our Six Flags gate at all the gates.
Well, they
And
need one
take
there.
your ass real quick, and you can only have a clear book bag.
Y'all, let me tell you, I almost called ISIS on Friday. I did. I almost called ISIS because I got to. We took the kids to the circus, right? And they give you these little tickets. They have them everywhere, all over the place, and the tickets say free for kids. And now I know why it's free for kids. Because they taxing the motherfucking adults to add up to the kids. Nigga got to the motherfucking gate to we walking in and we laughing and talking, and my friend was like, it says it's free for the kids, so it probably ain't gonna be no more than about $16. Tell me, y'all, why it was motherfucking $49.99 to get into the motherfucking circus?
Girl, yeah, shit, it's $75 to get into Six Flags, man.
So hold on. So when I walk up to the front and I said, "Oh, here's some little tickets." Carmelo was just defending himself. Yeah, we know that, Jamie. I get up to the front and I was like, here's the tickets for the kids. How much is it for the adults? She said, it's $49.90. I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
I said, this ain't even a real circus.
Shit, inflation.
This is not the
It might not be a real circus, but it's really inflation.
Yeah, so listen, so I paid it, and we walked in, and we started sitting down. So the kids they was walking around with the little things to buy. So I'm sitting there, I'm waving them down. The guy taking his time to come over there. So when he finally get over there, my grandson said he wanted one of the big swords that lit up and did this, that, and the other. So I was like, can I get the big sword that light up and do balloons? You move it and it start blowing bubbles. So he was like, oh yeah. He handed it to me.
Yeah.
He was like $39.
$39.
Look, I'm looking around like, y'all motherfuckers is taxing it. So I'm swiping my card. So what got me? Okay, y'all. Here's what got me. We sitting there. I bought all the kids a little toy, whatever. We laughing. So my daughter was like, let me get one of those lemonades. It's a big tall lemonade. Okay. I'm thinking you gonna tell me that the lemonade is about $6. $15 for a cup of lemonade. I stood up and said, you know what? I said, this is the Mexican motherfucking circus. I'm going to call ISIS on all y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers is sitting in here trying to get back.
Girl.
And then so my dog, we paid for it. I was like, damn, y'all, these prices is crazy. This is what made me get up and I said, fuck, I spent $49. Fuck this motherfucking fake ass motherfucking Mexican circus. We out of here. Motherfucker, I sat there And the man was hot dogs and popcorn. I said, I'll take one of the hot dogs. Nigga, one hot dog. And the nigga said $9. I said,
I've seen that before. I've had that happen before.
I said, fuck y'all. I told the kids, I said, they stamp your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And said you can go in and out. So I told them, I said, y'all sit right there.
Shit, for that, you couldn't take their ass to Chuck E. Cheese.
Hold on. Let me tell you what I did. I told them to hold on. I'll be right back. I went down to the motherfucking QT. I had a black bag in the motherfucking car. Went to the QT,
right.
the hot dogs in the motherfucking container that I spent $1.25 on in the motherfucking thing. I bought Slurpees. I bought everything from the QT. Came back with a motherfucking bag, and I ain't spent no more than $30 for all the shit in the motherfucking bag, and got there, handed my daughter a drink, handed the kids hot dogs. Everybody looking at me. I said, I ain't nigga. I said the reason why I got money is cause ain't nobody motherfucking hustling me.
I know that's right.
I said, and y'all not getting ready to hustle me, but I will be calling motherfucking ISIS to tell them y'all scam.
You gonna go back tomorrow? They ain't gonna be there.
I said, y'all motherfuckers.
Why they act like they the state fair or something?
All kind of shit.
The state fair pays that kind of like, well, not that much, but damn.
Shit, look, hold on. The lady sitting there was trying to talk to me. I said, I'm gonna tell y'all, I love my money. I don't mind. My daughter looking at me like, I told her, I said, shit, I don't mind spending my money, but you're not gonna sit in my face and motherfucking rob me in my face.
That's right. That's what I don't like.
You're not getting ready. I said, I stood up. I'm sitting on the bench. I'm like, hell no. Motherfucking $15 for almost a hot dog.
Wasn't even a Polish.
I said, y'all know what? I'm about to call my motherfucking truck and have them park at the edge of this motherfucker and have everybody out there at my motherfucking truck walking back up here. I said, because you can get a whole meal on my motherfucking truck with hot dog, a deep fried jerk chicken hot dog, motherfucking a sloppy vegan burger, fries, and a motherfucking drink, and you ain't even paying but $15 for that.
Oh, girl, that's what I get from that's what I get from Steve's is a jerk chicken hot dog.
I need to try one of those.
I make them deep fried too, Michelle.
Yeah, you told me once before. I need to try
fried motherfucking jerk chicken hot dog.
Damn, that sounds good.
And it's
low. It be fine. And I ain't gonna lie, I pay $15 for them.
That must be a hell of a hot dog.
Shit, my son was saying, right, Lisa, that motherfucker said $15.
The kids' games at the carnival cost $5 a game. That's highway robbery.
Shit, I accepted $5.
No, she said the games, playing the games the kids be playing.
Yeah, that's normal prices right there on the game.
You know, I'm used to going to the circus, and if you gonna charge me motherfucking $35 with a picture with an elephant, we gonna get on that motherfucking elephant and take that picture, right? Nigga, they had a whole motherfucking thing where you sat in front of the elephant is behind you posing, and you sitting down taking a picture nowhere near the elephant for $35. You got me fucked up.
In what day?
I told that lady, I said, oh hell no, we want to sit on that bitch for that price. Where's the motherfucking
not only will they ass be deported, but the motherfucking elephants will be deported to
Market crazy. Yeah, Mark, you
My grandkids was sitting there looking at me like, what are you doing? I said, the fuck if I am. I said, y'all, ain't these people is playing with us in our motherfucking face. I said, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna sit on that motherfucking stool or stoop or whatever, and the elephant is behind me, and I'm getting a picture like it. You know what I told my grandkids? And I did it so quick. The lady looked at me so funny. Nigga, I told my daughter, I said, set the kids down real quick. Well, when it's our turn, set them down real quick. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone. You just pick them right back up.
No, that's right.
And go on back. So, nigga, she set them down. I took a picture real quick, and she was like, how many is gonna be in the picture? I said, oh, we ain't taking that shit. Come on. Don't play with a motherfucking hustler, bitch. Because you
motherfucking dollars for a damn
money. You trying to play me and my money in my face? Fuck you.
Not only will I be calling ISIS, I'll call animal control on you motherfuckers.
Nigga, I'm sitting there. My daughter is sitting there looking at me like, didn't I just see you motherfucking buy a pair of $1,600 sandals? And you sit, but these bitches is playing in my face. I said, there ain't no way. I'm not being played with. You playing with me, bruh. And then y'all walking around here with these motherfucking toys, and I'm spending $40 for a toy that's gonna be broke by the time they walk out the gate.
That light up. It's about the little toys that light up.
Yeah.
And going to, oh yeah, okay.
I said before they even go out the gate, that motherfucker ain't gonna be lit up no more. You got me. I paid for it. Yeah, they got that shit, but I talked hella shit and told these motherfuckers I was up. I swear, people was looking at me like this woman got an idea. She real. She is said. I said I'm calling ISIS on all you motherfuckers. Y'all gonna have cases in the morning. I swear to God, y'all gonna have a case. And then they said we got a special guest.
Pack up y'all damn elephants and peacocks and get the fuck on.
Look, hold on. Then they gonna say we got a special guest, all the way from Chicago. That's what made me sit back down. I was like, oh, who the hell? They said y'all saw him on We Got Talent, and it's the Acrobat Chicago,
the tumbling team.
The tumbling team. So, so I sit down, okay? And I sit down because I have watched these people tumble. And I was like, oh, I'm going to watch them tumble. And they came out, y'all. Tell me why 2 of them was Mexican and 2 black boys, skinny black. I said, them niggas ain't from Chicago.
From Chicago, they from Tijuana.
I said, you motherfuckers is playing with all these motherfuckers around here. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a nigga circus next week. Like nigga would. I'm gonna have all my homies doing some circus shit, and we all gonna get paid because y'all.
You can take them up there to that park in Pittsburgh. They gonna see a whole lot.
I never been to the best circus, but they're better than that one.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me tell you what they did to me next, okay? So I'm gonna have to send y'all the video because I'm not lying, y'all. I got the video. Next, they talking about we got the amazing cowgirls. They gonna dance their way. Nigga, why was it about 10 Mexican chicks coming out in some cowboy hats and this, that, and other?
No, they trafficking in them.
Nigga, they are playing Where the Fans At and doing the dance from Beyonce. What? I said, y'all fucking with me. Y'all got the Mexican steppers. The whole the clowns were Mexican. It was a whole Mexican circus.
Wow.
Where was ice? All through there. Now you know they should have had their ass right on there.
But look, hold on. Here was the funny thing, and then they had security there from the police department, and I'm looking at the policeman. I said, "Now you know you should have called ISIS. You sitting here getting paid, and y'all robbing everybody in here." And I got pissed. I'm going to tell y'all what pissed me off to the fullest. Where I told my friend, I said, "I got to get out of here before I hurt somebody." There was a girl and a guy sitting in the front row. The guy was fully dressed, y'all, with J's on. He had the matching Amiri jeans, the Amiri shirt on. The girl had on motherfucking pandas, and she was dressed good, had her hair done, and they had an old lady. They had their daughter with them, right? And I guess they had his grandmother or his mother in a wheelchair with him, right? And the mother, you know she get a check. You know she get a check. And I told my friend this, and that's what made me get up and get angry. And the old lady said, "How much for a drink, sir?" And the guy told her, "Sit down. I told you to sit there and be quiet and stop asking for fucking shit." And I heard him talking to her like that. And she was an old lady in a wheelchair. And y'all sitting there dressed to head to toe, you and your kids, and you buying your kids shit, but you getting smart with this old woman, and I ain't going for that. I got up and I spent motherfucking $15 for a lemonade for that old woman. Yes, I did. It's the only motherfucker that, I'm sorry, my grandkid, y'all not motherfuckers, but that's the only person that I jacked off money for. I bought her a hot dog, I bought her some popcorn, and I bought her a damn lemonade that this motherfucker could have bought her because y'all sitting there entertaining. You told her to sit there and just watch the show. And when I bought the shit, you gonna say, "Oh no, she's good. She just be no." You not getting ready to sit here. I said, "No." I said, "I got a grandmother, and if my grandmother was alive, I'd do the same thing for her." And he said, "Oh, thank you," and handed her the stuff and let them hand it to her. And the little lady sat there and ate like she ain't ate in a motherfucking couple of days, y'all. The way she ate that hot dog and that popcorn. And I sat there and I looked at him.
That's what put me in a predicament that I don't even be wanting to go outside. Because I see that I'm going to jail.
Y'all, I was so angry. And I kept telling my friend, I said, "Friend, I can't sit here and let that woman look the way she looking, wanting something to drink. She's thirsty. I can see it in her face. She's hungry." And I told that man, I said, "Give her what she wants. Whatever she asked for, give her what she wants. Y'all not gonna sit here and make her watch a show while y'all have fun and entertain, and you just tell her, sit down in that chair." I know she's at home being abused, and I really wanted to just call the motherfucking.
They probably was nicely off of her goddamn money,
and it probably was. But I don't like shit like it. If I run across shit like that, y'all, that's the only thing that melts my heart. The only thing that can get me, and I don't mind doing. I don't like people to do old people like that. It
Yeah.
hurts my heart
This is comes
because I
back up.
think about my grandparents, and if they was alive, somebody tried to do them. I swear I would have walked up and gave 2 to the head on
I
both
would have
of
been
them.
in jail. So if you even would have said anything once you sent her whatever you sent her, he was supposed to graciously accept it and shut the fuck up. Fuck
Yeah.
wrong with people.
But she got her shit, and I told y'all, I said she is the only one that I did not have a problem. I swiped my card quickly for that woman. I didn't know that woman. I just saw it in her face that she needed me. And I know he looked at me in my eyes, and he saw in my eyes that I know what he's doing to that woman.
I know.
Because I stared him up and down. Me and him locked eyes twice because I kept looking at that lady and turning around looking at him like I was mugging him like, nigga, I will do you for that old woman. Say something wrong to that old woman again, and I swear to God, it's me and you up in this motherfucker. But you are not about to disrespect and have that old woman sit there and y'all entertaining and eating popcorn and shit. You're not ready to do that in my face. These motherfuckers is playing me in my face about some money, but you not ready to play with me about that old lady. That's the only thing that hurt my heart out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a shame how people be doing other people like. That's why I don't barely go nowhere, and I need to be going out dating and stuff out. That's why I don't go nowhere because fools like that, like I ain't got time for that.
Mm-mm. You know
I
what?
ain't got time for that.
I'm much of an empathetic person to watch something like that go on. That causes me to act enraged. Like I said, I would have been in jail.
Yeah. Well, you know, that motherfucker felt like me, y'all. Shit, I just paid $50 for this mug and I ain't gonna spend nothing else up in this mug. That's how he was feeling. But
Put your $50 and went somewhere else.
yeah.
Like I said, she take them kids to Chuck E. Cheese or something else. Or do something else. You didn't pay $50 to get in here. You might as well go on here and you didn't, do a provision on doing like you doing and going a quick trip. You want to get in here anyway, so therefore you go on here and you shove out them $15 and them $20 to get her something to eat.
Right. Well, she got her something to eat. She got something to drink. She got her some popcorn. I even told her, I said, "You want a slushie, baby?"
No, that's right.
She was like, "No." And she was like, "Thank you." That's all she wanted. She had 2 hot dogs, and she had a lemonade, a freshly squeezed lemonade, and she had a bucket of popcorn. That's what she wanted, and that's what she got. And I kept looking at her like, they better not put their hands in none of your shit. She held on to that bucket, had her drink, had her hot dogs in one hand. She was sitting there eating and rocking. You know how a motherfucker is rocking with something good and they ain't had nothing in a while? That's how she was in that wheelchair. And that made me feel so amazing that I got to feed her and these motherfuckers couldn't say a motherfucking thing about her eating.
You get the rapper, you're happy.
Exactly.
People just these days, when it's just amazing how they don't value life. They don't value anyone's life anymore.
No, these little young motherfuckers. She and the little young girl. She had her legs cocked over the little boy. They there texting on the phone instead of watching the show and shit like that. And then they had their kid sitting there beside them, and it was a shit show. And they was ignoring that old lady. Y'all just brought that old lady off of her Social Security check to pay for all y'all to get in, and she couldn't get nothing.
What happened?
It was an old lady. We at the circus. It was a guy and his girlfriend and they kid, and they had a elderly lady. I don't know if it was his mother or his grandmother. She was older. She was in a wheelchair, and he kept asking. I mean, she kept asking, "Can I get something to drink? Can I get something to eat? Hey, how much does that?" And he raised up, and I just happened to be diagonal from him, and he raised up and told her to sit down and be fucking quiet.
Damn.
Nothing. Just sit there, enjoy the show. And I got up. You know me, Michelle. I ain't going.
Right.
And I told them give her what she want, and he gonna say, "Oh no, she just be asking." And nope, I told him, I said, "I'm not one of them. She asked for it, I'm giving it to her." I told that man whatever she want, give it to her. She got her a freshly squeezed lemonade, 2 hot dogs, and a bucket of popcorn.
Oh.
I said, "Do you want a slushie, baby?" "No." "Okay, if you want one, you can have it."
You say she was older, she probably was going through a sundowners. And remember when, you know how they go back to being toddlers. She probably could have and remembering, when she was a toddler and at the circus and how they used to sit and eat peanuts and shit and watching the circus,
Right.
could have been one of those moves or something. Boy, I'm telling people just do not value human life no more. They just don't.
But
They get pissed off when the same shit happen to them when they get older. The same shit gonna happen to them. Let them keep it up. Keep it up. That's all right. Because you're showing your own days.
Just ask for everything. Yeah, whatever the fuck she asked for, you provided.
Okay.
And that's what I kept telling my friend. I said, "Friend, you know how I am right now." I said, "I'm ready to crash out over this old lady with these motherfuckers right here. I'm ready to crash out." I said, "Because look how they doing her. She in a fucking wheelchair, and they in her they enjoying themselves, and they making her sit there and watch it. I don't play that, friend." I kept saying, "I don't play that, friend."
Was these black people?
Yeah, they was black.
Oh my God.
That shit, I told you, he had a Mary on, he had on new J's, the girlfriend had on Panda, she was dressed, her hair was done, their daughter was dressed, and they was sitting there, they had got their daughter's face painted, she's sitting there eating a snow cone, the girlfriend eating popcorn, but this woman couldn't get nothing.
Oh, hell no.
She couldn't get nothing. You told her to sit back and be quiet and enjoy the show? Hell no, she ain't going.
You know what? So even I thought you was talking about something.
Because I would have been like, whatever she want for the rest of the night, get it to her.
And I sat there and waited to see if she would have asked for anything else. She would have.
I didn't know that was on black people acting like that.
Y'all right, Big?
Yeah, I thought that was Mexican.
No.
No, they come in all shapes, colors, and forms. You know. Yeah. No. It's crazy.
And he could have got it, cause they ain't had no metal detectors, and I did come in there with Gracie, and he could have got it.
You wonder why I don't go out? It ain't like I can go out. Ain't like I can go nowhere. I just don't want to deal with people.
I told my shit that she wasn't even my family, and I said I would crash out over her.
Right.
I told my friend, I said I'll crash out over that woman. I said they playing with her. I said,
special elders.
They doing to her at her house. I hate to see what they doing to her at home.
I would have already came up with that notion. I saw that happen. You know what they doing to her at home.
Yeah.
She being heavily annoyed or she being abused.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? If you don't have the patience nor the tolerance to deal with the elderly person, let somebody else do it. Why would you why?
My mama got a soft spot with that. She don't mind helping nobody out.
I swear to y'all, it like right now.
Because they don't want nothing but elderly people's Social Security check.
Yeah.
What they deal with. You know what I mean? That's
I
why they
just
take
told you they probably was sitting up there dressed nicely out for her damn money.
that. Mm-hmm.
Damn bum ass niggas are. Ooh.
Yeah. So, look, I told her, I said, baby, you just I'm looking at him in his face because, you know, I had to be on my guard because I felt like he was sitting there mugging me because I didn't gave her what she wanted.
Mm-hmm. Probably was.
And
I on this damn Temu commercial thing.
I'm sitting there looking at him in his eyes. Me and him looking at each other.
Got locked in.
And I'm talking to her and looking at him in his eyes. And I'm telling her, you can have whatever you want, baby. I don't care.
My daughter girl to be like, Mama, where you get this from? I'm ready to get this.
Mm-hmm.
I want it too.
What?
It's a Zimbo. It's called a Zimbo.
What did it do?
Storage container box that holds 6 different items, and you can press the button to the item, and the items will slide down like a cereal bowl. But it's like 6 cereal bowls in there. I'm gonna get that.
Send me that link.
And then they got a direct spray. What's all these things that I got a couple of them throughout my house. The purifiers.
Okay.
The aroma purifier.
Yeah, aroma. Yeah.
They take the filter oils. They got some of them too that work off of your phone. They move off the beat of your phone, like if you playing music or something. And they change colors.
What set you on?
I'm on some infomercial for Temu.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy, I kind of like this. I know we try to slide past them, so I don't see them.
I know. I know how that works.
Like I'm sitting up there looking at a steam cleaner, knowing good damn well I don't need no steam cleaner. And then they got this floating damn plant. It's a floating plant holder. It floats above the stand. You put it on the stand and it floats. It turns around.
Damn.
And it holds this little what you call them little trees, the little bonsai trees.
Oh, bonsai trees. Dang.
I didn't even saw that.
Yeah, buddy. I can see it's so evil. It's a 250 plus Temu gadgets everyone is raving about. And I see why they raving, honey, because I'm starting to rave too. A damn screen extender that I know I don't fucking need, but it just looks so cool.
My mama showed me a whole bag of Temu stuff that she found behind her bed. Ain't even been open. Big old bag.
Hey, you know what? China got a dollar store y'all can order from. I think I forgot.
Is it what kind of store, B?
A dollar store.
I already got them automatic cat feeders. I got them already.
You got them already, Margaret?
It's online.
Yeah. There's a lot of you can buy for them.
Shit. I done found some shit to spend some money on. Why I ain't see this before Easter? This could have been a certain people Easter basket.
Michelle, did you look at the site that I showed you? I sent
Hold
you.
Yep, yeah.
hold the phone, baby. That's a phone charger that you can warm your coffee up on.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Hey, Margaret, can you about to get a cell phone from the no?
So did you like it or not?
Yeah. You talking to me, Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, okay.
I ain't go all the way through it though.
Oh, yeah. You can order anything off of there. It's kind of like Temu almost.
Okay.
And they got a damn automatic print thing that I know I really don't need because I don't even deal with prints like that for real. Put about 2 big ass trees the other day from home and garden for no reason.
Oh.
I mean, they in a pot in my living room, but I really didn't need the bath.
Mm-hmm. What is this?
The people is calling my they got a Dutch oven. Oh my God, I am going to straight go shopping on Temu tonight.
It's on now. Now you see how me and TT was. And even Carlos got involved.
Yeah, that's why I have to stay off of there because I be putting stuff in my cart, and before I know I'll be able to order stuff. Dog, why did I get that? I should have got that right now.
That's how you do.
Like automatic soap dispenser. I got 3 of them.
Damn.
Ooh,
I'm looking for my damn bike.
I had to go in there. I had to go in the kitchen because I was like, damn, I got my greens in there simmering, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know your greens are top tier when you get a bowl just to get some juice.
What?
Because it's seasoned so well, the juice is A1. You just want the juice to do this. Some motherfucking green juice, y'all. It's the motherfucking truth.
It's the pot liquor they call it.
Man, I swear to y'all, they top tier over here because all I wanted was the juice. The juice right now.
I don't need greens, but I fuck some cabbage up.
That's yes, Margaret. Ooh. Yeah. What is this?
Oh my God. Y'all go on YouTube so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
On YouTube?
Yeah. It says 250 plus Temu gadgets everyone is raving about, and it says Tech Joint. That's the name of the channel, Tech Joint.
I watched that before at Carlos' mom's house. Yeah, on YouTube. Yep. Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Wish I could find that little old lady right now to take her a plate.
I thought that's right though, even. They take a motherfucking plate and leave them motherfuckers drooling at the mouth.
They would. Motherfucking greens is so motherfucking tender. The meat's so motherfucking tender in it. Sucking my fingers.
I thought that's what she was doing.
I'm gonna be mad if they show me a damn crab boiler and I paid $400 for one from Home Depot. I'm gonna be damn mad.
Look at
that. And I just see it coming.
I looking y'all. You know what I'm looking at, y'all, right now, and I know my speakers made for China.
Ooh.
And I was like, why is it $800 a pair?
It's a what?
No, I'm looking at my Sale Vegas. I paid $400 a pair. That's almost $800. And I realized it's made for China.
Oh wow. Okay, that's nice too. You push them up under the bed.
Y'all shopping while I'm sitting here smacking on these greens.
This check going to get ready to be all up in my wallet. I can see it now.
Look, hold on. I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, I know you not that far away from it, so you'll be there in a minute.
Hey, I'm seeing Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm. See, that's how you do that.
Like Christmas presents.
That's how you do that.
And I know Vegas was best. I gotta get out.
Look, but hold on. This y'all heard me pop open this can of soda, right? This 0 sugar orange Fanta. Girl, some
Cameron says she on Amazon right now.
I'm about to go on Amazon because I'm about to look for some more stuff. No, not really.
I went on Amazon yesterday for my my great nieces. Well, my niece is about to have a baby, which makes that my great niece.
Damn, my niece about to have a baby too. I forgot I gotta go on that damn.
All the motherfuckers get to talking about great.
I
be wanting to tell them, slow down, heifers. Damn.
Hey, for real, Margaret.
Ooh, yeah.
The old people say when one come in, one go out. I was like, oh, damn. Not at this moment. Not at time for me. Leave me alone.
So I sell my beef for 25.
But yeah, I'm ready to get up off of here and do me a little shopping before I fall asleep because I gotta get up and go to church in the morning.
I'm gone too.
Me too.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter. It is 2 o'clock in the morning.
He has risen.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
And I will talk to you guys later today. So, y'all have a blessed one.
All right, you too.
And I love y'all.
Love you too.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.